Hey guys, here's a quick update on my car. I haven't made a video in quite a while. I've been real busy at work. Haven't had a whole lot of time to work on the car. I've been getting some stuff done, not a whole lot. I was able to, in my last video I showed you guys this door where it was cracked right here. I was able to weld that up, and then I welded up some of the edge right on the edge, just to bring that line back to where it should be or close to, because there was a huge gap right here. So I just kind of welded on the edge of it and built it up some, but I'm not really happy with it because if you look inside, right in the door right there, you can see how thick a Bondo is right in here. Right in this area it's really thick, so I'm not really sure. I might go ahead and do a scan anyway. I don't really want to. I thought maybe if I could push that door out a little bit more at the bottom and just clean off what's there and take it back to bare metal. I'll see what I can work with. I put a stud gun, and right in this area, right in here, it was really low, and I got some like 3 or 4 studs in there, and I was able to pull it out quite a bit. And it's not perfect, but it's a lot closer than it was. It doesn't quite line up perfectly yet, but I need to work on that body line anyway, because it kind of droops down right in here. So once I get all the mud, and you can see there's layers and layers of, it's thin, but there's layers and layers of it on there where they had previously done the body work on this door. This door has been beat. I tried to get back behind it, but there's a brace that goes right under here where the door frame is, and you can't really get back underneath this area. So I've been trying, but I got it a lot closer than it was. Still not perfect, so I'm gonna go ahead and strip the door down to bare metal and see if I can make it better than it was. Seeing as how I'm not going to be painting the car anytime soon, probably springtime or maybe next summer. I've got a lot of time to fix some little issues on it, and I've been trying to get it. I was hoping to have it in paint this year, but it's just not going to happen. It's getting too cold out to do any kind of painting now. So, and one area on this car that I've been kind of struggling with is right up in here. You can see where there's this is DP40. And then there's K200 on top of it, and then there's no more DP40 that I sprayed. But underneath that DP40, right in this area, you can see it's almost like there's rust coming through underneath that. So I'm gonna have to strip this whole top of this fender off and see where it stops. But it's all the way around. So I mean, it cleans off easy enough, but you can still feel it. So I don't know if that was an etch primer or what it was, but anywhere where I've been sanding it off, you can kind of feel rust in there, and it comes off pretty easy. But I'd hate to come this far and then have something come up after I paint the car. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it all down and see where it's at. Got the hood fitted pretty good. Got nice gaps all the way down. About an 1/8 inch all the way on both sides. Well, a little bit wider there, but it gets tight right in the center here, so I need to work on that a little bit. And it's a little high at the back end right here, and on the back of the cowl it's still a little high as well. So I could live with the cowl being a little bit lower than the hood, but I want it to be nice and flush all the way down on both sides of the fenders. Because 90% of these cars that I've seen that have reproduction hoods, either the hoods stick way up, halfway through the fender, and it's flush here and it's flush here, and it sticks up about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch in here. And I don't want that. I want it to look like it was supposed to be like that. So I want it to look factory. So the scoop is pretty much installed. Still need a lot of work, but that's pretty much what it looks like from the front. Made some progress on the door gaps. The back gaps look great, well, as they would. It's easy to get the back gaps to line up exact 3/16. I was having that issue with this door hitting up here. I've pretty much taken care of that, so it doesn't even come close to hitting now. So, but what I had to do was basically shim the hinge out 1/8 inch on both sides, and I think that's because this hood's a tad bit wider than the factory hood, so I can't really push the fenders all the way up. You can see it's right there. It's actually wider than the cowl on this side, and on the other side it's pretty much level with the cowl. So I got about an 1/8 inch gap on both sides from the fenders to the cowl. So, and that's fine for me. I mean, I actually thought about welding up one side, or actually adding some metal to both sides of the cowl to make it a little bit wider. But I don't know if I'm going to have to or not. I still got to work the back side of this hood a little bit. It looks really good. This is all in I bought some high build primer. I put it all in high build primer and block sanded it. But I still have a lot of work to do on the scoop areas where I've been doing the fiberglass work and stuff like that. The other side, the fenders need to come back a tad, and this side's at the bottom, but it can come back quite a ways. But this gap's looking pretty good. It's about 1/4 inch right now, but I think I can take it up with that. I can move it back at least the 1/16, maybe even an 1/8. It's a little bit wider than 3/16 right now, so that's where I'm at with the car. Haven't really done anything else to the car lately. I got the the ram air hood mounted under the hood where it's supposed to be in there. The air filter goes inside the hood, up inside here, and it has this little retainer that bolts on right here that holds the air cleaner in place, which sits on top of here. But I need to get the foams. I have the ram air tubes. I just have them. They're not here. They're at my friend's house. I need to get the ram air tubes. And there's a piece of foam that goes in between the pan and the tubes and the top of the hood to seal that off. And then there's another foam that goes on this pan that seals to the bottom of the hood. So I need to get those two pieces before I can really make a lot of progress on that. And something else I need to get before I can really go too much farther on the fenders and gaps is the bottom. There's a piece of stainless that goes from the back from the quarter panel all the way up to the fender, and there's some mounting brackets that I need to get on there so I can make sure they're all nice and straight and that they fit right. Other than that, there hasn't been a whole lot more progress. I did work on this quarter panel a little bit, and basically what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to get some patch panels and see if I can save most of this quarter panel, and I'm going to see if I can't get a inner fender well and see if I can fix all this. It's really strong and it's there, but I broke through it in a few spots with the porta power trying to push that out, and there's a lot of mud on this quarter panel, so it doesn't sound like it, but there is. You can actually see it right there. Other than that, not a whole lot of progress. I'm going to hopefully start making at least one video a week, see if I can make some more progress and kind of motivate myself. Only time I really have to work on it is, sometimes in the mornings before I get called out to work, and sometimes on the weekends. So, but one question I did have is, you guys might know, but where is it? Well, I had them sitting here somewhere. Anyway, I have a set of the factory decals for the car, and it has all the, there's one of them, I'm not really concerned about that one, but I have the Trans Am logos that go on the fender. I got Trans Am logos that go on the fender here, and the one that goes on the back deck lid. My question was, should those be clear coated or not? I'm wondering if I can clear over those after they're put on. They're made by Jim Osborne, so I'm not really sure. I guess I could probably get a hold of them. They say you can clear coat them, but everybody I've talked to says I'm asking for trouble if I do, and I really don't want to do anything that's, you know, gonna actually set me back. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about clear coating those decals. There's that go on the hood. It says Ram Air on the side of the scoops here, and the ones that say Trans Am on the back deck lid spoiler. They were sitting right here a while ago, and now they're missing, of course. Anytime you're looking for something you want to find, it's never where you thought it was. So anyway, that's pretty much what I have going on. To get a hood latch assembly, obviously, still. That one there's for a 67 or 8. Doesn't have all the correct stuff. I need to get this inside of the engine compartment cleaned up. I got my coolant lines. I got a fan. I got a viscous drive. I got my fan shroud over there. I need the bracket that goes from the core support and holds the fan in place, because the one I had was broke. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.